what's going on, guys? Coming at you with a new video today, man. It's gonna be a good one. I considered making this video at the start of the season, but I waited because I wanted to get Anthony Edwards for myself to give it a proper review. But we got to talk about the level 40s, man. We got to talk about the level 40s and where we're at in my team, and the quality of these cards that we're getting for grinding the game, or for essentially, you know, buying the tier skips if you choose to do that at the start of the season. When I first saw the Anthony Edwards, man, I figured it's a bit underwhelming considering we already have cards like Julius Erving, Brandon Ingram in a lot of people's lineups. He's a 6'10 shooting guard with a great escape, great jumper. And then I see the Anthony Edwards and I was like a little baffled by the fact that, you know, he's 6'4". I figured he'd still be a solid card, which he is. I'll just say that right now. I am going to show you guys some clips. I hopped in a showdown game, just one game tonight. I'm not planning on running this card anymore. There's just no space for him in my lineup, if I'm being truthful. Okay, but I'm gonna give you guys a super fair review. But more importantly, it's not just about reviewing the card. I want to talk about level 40s and what I think 2K is doing wrong. Okay, we're gonna talk about that, and I need you guys to give me some opinions too, because there's no way that I'm the only one that feels this way. So Anthony Edwards, man, here's the big knock on this card. He is 6'4". Okay, now his player model is pretty good. He's a really solid defender for that height at the 2. But just looking at the landscape of the cards that are available to us, and point guards that are 6'8", and Josh Giddey, Penny Hardaway 6'7", Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle 6'7", 6'6". These cards, you know, we got probably other cards coming out like Alonzo, LaMelo. These cards are coming. Cade Cunningham that just dropped for Pink Diamond for the Pro Pass. Things of that nature. You should have, right? This is why I think 2K is dropping the ball when it comes to the level 40s. I'm not even necessarily asking for the greatest SIGs or nothing. I'm asking for something very simple. If you have a 6'4" Anthony Edwards, which in other years he's been 6'5", I just want to point that out. But if you're giving us a 6'4" Anthony Edwards, why are you going to put him at the small forward position? Why wouldn't you let him run the point guard position? That it just doesn't add up to me. So in that sense, that's really my gripe with this. It's like 2K is letting us down, disappointing us with the level 40s, when they could have, like, Anthony Edwards still at the 1 would have still been somewhat undersized. Is that not the case? So you're giving us a 6'4" Anthony Edwards who's basically forced to run at the 2, because who's gonna run him at the 3? That'll just be insane. And it's not good, yo. It's not good. The card comes with a decent escape, but just besides that, man, you gotta go out of your way to run this card. Now I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me. They're gonna tell me that this card is good. I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think Anthony Edwards is a good card. I just think that for it being a level 40, you got to give us more value for grinding the game, and more value if you choose to spend money to get the level 40. By the way, I'm not being a hypocrite. This season, as soon as I saw the card, I said, I'm not buying any tier skips. I grinded all the way from level 1 to level 40. We still got 30 days left on the season, and we got the job done already. I've been playing the game a lot. It's one of those things where it's like, I wanted to get the card first and try him out. We already did that. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna see the gameplay. I was actually impressed by how decent the card was. I still feel like there was so much potential, and all you had to do was give him point guard eligibility. I'm gonna go back and talk about the Klay Thompson. I'm gonna go into my collection here. We're gonna talk about this Klay Thompson card. This Klay Thompson, man, for day one, it was cool. We saw Klay Thompson, the shooting was there, the badges. This card lacks slashing, right? And the ability to really playmaker, just shot creation, because his movement is not great. So this card got outdated pretty quickly. You understand what I'm saying? Now, he wasn't a bad card. I thought this was an okay level 40, but that's all it was. This was an okay level 40. I think the best level 40 we got in this whole entire year is going to be this Chris Bosh. This Chris Bosh is as complete of a card as they've given us for a level 40. And I'm really happy with the Chris Bosh. We need to see more like it. And even then, they went out of their way. They went out of their way to give him a 57 steal rating. Makes no sense why you would go that low. And to give him a 78 block rating. No idea why they went that route, but that's what they did. And so it seems like there's a pattern here where they're purposely nerfing cards, level 40 cards. And I just don't understand it, because I'm going to be honest. I just feel like this Anthony Edwards at the 1 would have been a really fun card. He is ultra athletic. He's got really good attributes. So in that regard, they did a good job. But it's like they are purposely limiting how good something can be while still not being overpowered. Anthony Edwards at the 1 at all would not have been meta or overpowered in any sense. And so I don't understand why they're not giving us the fun factor. That's what they're stripping away from us in a sense. The fun factor is being stripped away purposely. Small forward 6'4", like, no, we're not doing that. But give me your thoughts on that. That's really where I'm at with the level 40s. I think we need to see a bit of an increase on the quality of these level 40s. Like I said, I chose not to skip the tiers. You know what I mean? And that's not good for me. I want the content to be so exciting that I'm willing to try to get there quicker, even if it's by spending a little bit of money to get not a competitive advantage, but just to get my hands on the card. I want to feel that thrill, that excitement of, oh, that card is really good. Or even for the people that are ultra grinders, they'll try to knock it out that first weekend. You get what I mean? I didn't feel that way about Anthony Edwards, and that just ultimately is not good for the mode. Anyways, give me your thoughts on that, man. I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips. I played a really solid opponent. I ended up losing the game. I didn't rest Anthony Edwards. He was out there shooting with 50-something stamina. So there's going to be a lot of missed shots. I was trying to just show you guys the highlights. He was dunking on people despite not having stamina. He has a really good escape. He's got a lot of good things going for him, bro. And he's going to be able to defend at that 2 spot. But like I said, man, just so much potential. And all they had to do was a slight tweak and just let him run point guard. 2K, if you're listening to me, man, like, consider the things that the community wants. You know we would have loved this Anthony Edwards at the 1. Y'all got to consider the things that we want. And you guys are smart enough to know the things that we want. Yes, would maybe less people not have cared about the Cade Cunningham since you were already giving us a point guard? Sure. But you could have still made Anthony Edwards point guard. I kind of get that as, you know, backwards to give us a Pink Diamond Cade that runs the 1. You know, and then to give us an Anthony Edwards also at the 1, but why not? We're not running Ant at the 3. No way. Turn the corner. Let me see it. Let's go, Ant. Nice. Where's Ant? On a break. Pull up midi. Let's go, Ant. Just got to get some clips of him like scoring, assisting, doing his thing. Like that. Like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. You got a quick 6, though. And drop off wide open. Come on, Ant. Let me see it, bro. Ant, okay. I mean, he's hooping. He is balling. Look at the hop step dunk, bro. This dude. Ant with the steal. I baited that shit all the way. I tried it. His jumper needs to be quicker. I tried it. He's showing it. He's showing it. Gets around the defense here. Look. Blinking. 15 points. I mean, I can't ask for any more, bro. 2018 Bron, facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, he knows it too. He knows it. All the way. Hey, no stamina. Green window almost non-existent. He still throws it down. Okay, that one was impressive. I can't even lie. Yeah, nah, the Raptors, that's it. That shit was, there was, okay, all the way. Look at Ant. Yeah, they want a miracle run. All the way ahead of the pack. I gotta find the open man. It's just the right play to make there. Making the plays. He's making the plays. It's on him. It's on him. He's hooping. He's showing he can hoop. Floater. Let me see it. He hits the floater, bro. 56 stamina, and he doesn't have float game equipped. Like, you got takeover, but I mean, I don't have a takeover on him. All the way to the rim. Hits the tough layup. Grabbed him. Bruh, the escape is so good. The jumper, not so much, man. All the way. There's another dunk. He's got 25. All the way. Just the file. We'll take it. Now, obviously, go down into the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this card. Are you enjoying Anthony Edwards? Is he a good level 40? I think he's really solid. I just think 2K is leaving a lot of room for things to be better. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, there's room for improvement here. Let's fill that room. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Help me reach 57,000 subs. Drop a like on the video.